It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's coming up next.
Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He coughed it up. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Wow, that ball is knocked for, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. This will be fielded at the 17. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down Steelers. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is Harris on the draw. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, Ryan. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Holding, offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one is down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down at 4, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks just be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Ryan. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ryan will throw again. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. And this one too low. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Rodgers to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed up quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Poose. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here's Harris. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First and 10, here's Pickett. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll toss to Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dayo Odeyingbo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, catch made here by Campbell. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing again. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught by Pierce. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.